Jayant student, today we are going to discuss the another chapter in economics, that is money and credit. We discuss the first important topic, money as a medium of exchange. Money act as a medium of exchange itself for goods and services. A person holding money can be easily exchange it for any commodity or service that he or she might want. Everyone prefer to receive payment in money and exchange the money for the thing they want. The uses of money spend a very large part of our everyday life. Look around you and you would easily able to identify several transactions involving money in any single day. And money act as a medium of exchange to overcome the problem of double coincidence of want. For example, a person needs wheat in exchange of tea, then he she must search for the person who is ready to trade wheat for tea. Money made the need for such redundance act as a medium of deferred payment, and has money has a store value. Here, store value means money used as an instrument of saving, and measure of value means value of goods and services expressed in the terms of money. And deferred payment refer to the payment are those payment which are made sometime in the future. Now, what is barter system? Barter system is a system of exchange in which goods are directly exchanged without the use of money. In the beginning of the civilization, human needs were simple and there was direct exchange of goods. The direct exchange of goods is termed as barter system. So barter system means the direct exchange of one commodity for another. For example, farmer receive cloth from the weaver in exchange for surplus wheat. On the other hand, weaver receive wheat from the farmer by giving the surplus cloth. In this way, requirement of both the person from both the goods are adequately met. But there is difficulty in barter system. With the progress of civilization, the number of goods and services to be exchanged and increased. This create the difficulties and inconvenience in the way of direct barter system of exchange. There is drawbacks of barter systems like lack of double coincidence, lack of divisibility, lack of common measures, and difficulties of storage and transfer of wealth, and difficulties in defer payment. Here, double constants of want means both the parties, seller and the buyer, have to be agreed to sell and buy each other commodity, and goods are directly exchanged without the use of money. In other words, we can say that double coincidence of want is a core characteristic of the barter system of exchange. Double coincidence of want implies that at a point of time that the two individuals are in a possession of such goods which they are willing to exchange for the satisfaction of their want. But it is not always so simple. It is not so simple to find a person who want your arts at the same time as a cow who you want to buy. Because of the drawback of the barter system, the exchange process in barter economy become highly inefficient. And the main function of money are to overcome this drawback of the barter systems. And the function of money may be in the two types, the primary functions and secondary functions. In primary functions, the medium of exchange, measures of value, and in secondary function of money, the standard of deferred payment and store of value and transfer of value are included. Now we have seen that money is something that can be act as a medium of exchange in transaction. Before the introduction of coin, a variety of objects used as a money. The example very earlier is the Indian used grain, cattle as a money, and thereafter came use of metallic coin, gold, silver, copper coin. Nowadays, modern form of money include the currency, paper notes, and coin. The thing that were used as a money earlier, the modern currency is not made of precious metals such as gold, silver, and copper. Unlikely grain and cattle, they are neither of everyday use. The modern currency is without any use of its own. In India, modern currency is authorized by the government of a country. The Reserve Bank of India issue all the currency note on the behalf of the central government. No other individual organization is allowed to issue currency. The law legalized the use of rupees as a medium of payment, and that cannot be refused in certain transactions in India. No individual in India can legally refuse the payment made in rupees. Thank you.